What's going on, everyone? Jumpy Bean here for a new Let's Play. We're doing Kirby's Epic Yarn. Let's go straight into it with a brand new file. Let's get started on our brand new adventure.
Welcome to Dreamland, a kingdom famous for peace and quiet. It's the perfect little land, if you like that sort of thing. Lately, there have been rumors of a caped sorcerer going around turning people into yarn. That's right, yarn. One day, Kirby saw his favorite food, a bright red tomato, on top of a bush. Down the hatch. But when Kirby tried to eat it, a caped sorcerer appeared. My name is... Hey, what are you doing? Stop that! No, that's my magic metamato. Kirby gulped the metamato right down. Just then, a white sock around the sorcerer's neck began to glow. Then it sucked Kirby up. This grass feels funny, Kirby thought. It feels like pants. And to Kirby's surprise, he saw that his entire body was made out of yarn. Then he saw a yarn monster chasing a blue yarn boy. Somebody help me! Kirby tried to swallow the monster up, but the air went right through his body. Kirby wondered what he should do. Suddenly, Kirby transformed into a car. He drove away with the boy and left the monster behind to eat his dust. Apparently, that strange metamato gave Kirby the power to seamlessly transform into a car and who knows what else.
Thanks for saving me. What's that? You saved me from another world. Wow, welcome to Patchland. You just stick with me and I'll show you the ropes. Already starting off with some good yarn-related puns. Right out the gate with the ropes. Stick with me. Get it? Get it? This is my castle, so feel free to look around here as much as you want. This is Kirby's Epic Yarn. It is a 2D platformer on the Nintendo Wii. Just jump straight into our first level, Patch Castle. And we'll get into the basics and everything there, as you would expect from a first level. You move with the control pad, the 2 button to jump. These things I'm collecting now are beads. They are your main collectibles in the game. Pressing 1 and holding any direction swirls your yarn arm into a ball ahead of you like this. If you hold down the 1 button, you can carry it, then push the button again to destroy the object. This one, they want you to go back. This blue enemy doesn't hurt you. There's no collective damage in this game, but you can throw that up and collect the star to get our first ranking for the level. Swimming is also controlled by the D-pad. 2 to swim faster. It's up and down on the D-pad to go up and down ladders. This right here is a not a bandana wand, my bad. These are patches here you can grab. That was a bandana wand with a spear. This is our first treasure chest, a chandelier. The chandelier is very simple and elegant. You can't go wrong here. Every level has 3 collectibles we will be collecting throughout our time. And just like the ladders, we can press up to go in or out of these doorways. Up more ladders. Get some more beads here. And if you push 2 while you're already in the air, you'll become an umbrella and parasol float your way down, collecting beads on your way. This is another thing we can grab and reveal some more of the stage. We swing on these and jump off with 2 for our second treasure, the King's Throne. I love this game. It's just so simple and cute and fun. It's one of my favorite 2D platformers on the Wii. Ground pound with 2 and then down on the D-pad. Over here you see there's no stitching on this wall, so we can go through and collect our 3-star patch. We'll get into what those do later. You can even grab the spear out of the the Waddle Dee's hand and throw it back at them to get some beads out of them. I've shown this a couple times now, but hitting the run button twice quickly gets you to move faster. And there's our 3rd collectible, Patch Castle. Or the music that plays in Patch Castle, to be more specific. And this is the end of the level. Depending on what patches you get more options here. Your goal is to try to get as many beads as you can. And I missed it right at the start. But that's our first level. Very basic, very fun tutorial. Just getting you into the basics of how everything works. Depending on how many beads we get, we got a ranking goes up to 3 stars. Streak for how many beads you get without getting hurt, and each treasure gets you an extra 100 beads. We'll get into what the treasures do later.
Thanks for your help, the Blue Yarn Boy said. Not that I needed it. I'm Prince Fluff. Ever since Yin Yarn the Sorcerer ripped Patchland into 7 pieces, you just can't go anywhere without running into these horrible... But Fluff was interrupted when they were attacked by a huge 3-eyed blob of yarn. Ew, gross, stop it! But before the blob could eat Prince Fluff, Kirby transformed and smashed it to smithereens in a most spectacular fashion. Among the little blob bits, there was a shimmering piece of spiraling yarn. That's it. That's the magic yarn, Fluff exclaimed. This was what Prince Fluff had been looking for. Yin Yarn had stolen the magic yarn from Patchland. The yarn weaved its way into the fabric of the kingdom and stitched 2 pieces of Patchland together. What about the other pieces? I've got to find the rest of them. Kirby, always happy to help, decided to help his friend recover the missing pieces. And the 2 began their journey to stitch Patchland back together.
So we got our main objective right off the start. Collect all the pieces of the magic yarn to stitch Patchland back together piece by piece. Our first world is going to be Grassland. Going back to more why I chose this game for the next LP, I really love this game a lot. I think this game's really fun. I love the Kirby series, and this is one of my favorite Kirby games in the series. This is also one of the first Kirby games I ever played, so I just had that experience with it also. Well, you walk over here. Prince Fluff, what an unexpected surprise. Oh, and who might your friend here be? Lord Kirby, you say? He is visiting us from another world, you say? How exciting! My name is Dom Wool, and it is my pleasure to make your acquaintance. Lord Kirby is helping you save our beloved Patchland? Oh, that's just wonderful. I'm the manager of Quilty Court here. Please come inside for a moment, I insist. Apartment 101 is apparently where we have to go next. We have to do some interior designing before we go save the world, I guess. Welcome to your new home. Well, I don't suppose it's much to look at just yet, but I'd be very honored to have one of Prince Fluff's guests staying here. And he drops a chair on you. He's trying to kill you. He is not your friend. A proper home must be properly furnished. Please accept this as a gift from me. Feel free to furnish your new place in whatever way you desire. We'll discuss the rent later. And he charges you for the place that we didn't even want. Go ahead and enjoy the space. If you have any questions, I'll be around. Now, if you excuse me, I think I hear one of my other tenants walking by outside. So he forces you into this place, drops a chair on your head, and then forces you to pay rent. But here's where the treasures come in. You decorate the room however you want. You point at the TV, because we're on the Wii, so everything's motion controlled, as you would expect. Place items. You can place items, whatever items you've collected in any level so far. So, we're not going to do a ton of decorating in this LP, but there you go. We did it. Hold your remote sideways again. Woo, look at my new place. Time to never come back here again. Thanks, Dom Wool, for unloading a freaking mess onto us. Kirby's Pad is what it's now called. Goodbye, and to almost never see you again for the rest of the playthrough. Nah, I'm just kidding. We'll come back and see it sometimes. But off we go to Grassland, our first world. You unlock levels at a time. One thing I'll get into later is how incredible the music is in this game. And by another time, we'll jump straight into that first with Fountain Gardens. The music in this game is absolutely incredible, and I'm going to have you listen to this first level theme right away. I'm going to interrupt the music, and this is our first collectible, the flower sofa. You just have to climb the top of this tree and collect it from there. Yeah, the music in this game, as we'll see countless and countless times again, is absolutely phenomenal. There will be countless times you get to listen to music later. This fish enemy doesn't hurt you if you run into it, but it's just the same as all the other enemies, you just have to whip it. Like that monkey that was throwing beads down earlier, all you had to do was whip it and he dies. These spear waddle dees are like the first enemies we see that can actually damage you. If you get damaged, you just drop beads. There's no health bar in this game. They drop beads on you for a limited amount of time, so it's always good to try to chill around them for a little bit. The beads he dropped gave us our first 1-star rank. You can lose rank in levels, like I said earlier, by getting hit and dropping beads, but these earlier levels are pretty simplistic. You get beads for throwing enemies at other enemies. Some of these pull strings go back up afterwards, so we can take this to ride up and get our 3-star patch for the end of the level, and some more beads. It's a fun tree, you swing on it and beads start to fall off. If you shake them all off, a crystal star, I don't know if that's the official name, I just always thought of them crystal stars because Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is one of the greatest games of all time. Yeah, this monkey's throwing beads down at me. More beads from this, and another crystal star from there. We're already almost to gold rank, and we only have one of our 3 collectibles so far. This is a zipper. All you have to do is unfurl it, or unzip it, I guess, would be the official name for it. We go down here. And there's our second treasure. It's a fountain. Now we can put a fountain in our room, so that's always fun. Into the pants we go. Literally, there's going to be a lot of pants and sewing, yarn, art material related jokes in this game. And whatever puns I can think of. So, yeah. Here we go. Again, we saw these earlier. You use these fountains to blast your way up here. We already have our gold rank, so as long as we don't get hit in the rest of the level, we get to keep that. Take that 3rd one up, and we get the music that plays in this level. This, I'm not intending on this to be 100% playthrough of this game. I feel like I'm going to miss some treasures here or there, but I'm going to try my best to get them all. If there's one that I miss, and I need to go back in the level anyways for something, I'm just going to grab it on the way back. Try to get as much as I can. Come up here, you get your 5-star patch. And we cannot walk back down, so we have to leave. Here we go around. There's a stitching here, so we can't just walk out the left side. This game, I do really, really enjoy this game, and I hope you guys get to experience this joy and love that I felt for this game for all these years. These Waddle Dees were in love, but we're going to kill them both for their innards, their beads. This right here is our first Metamortex, our first main power-up for Kirby. And do they start you off strong with a tank. You move, you tilt the Wiimote to aim, and you push 1 to shoot missiles. You are not invincible in this mode. If you run into an enemy or a missile, you will take damage. Quotations, take damage and drop some of your beads. Just like normal mode is push 2 to jump, but it's more of a hover in this game. You hover for a second like this. You can destroy missiles by shooting your own missiles at them. Little tip, so it's pretty much just always good to just continuously shoot missiles. This Waddle Dee down here is trying to ruin my life. I already have my gold rank. I don't need to be so careful. Oh, he's got missiles. He's got missiles up there. He's got missiles up there. He's gonna try to shoot me down. You feel pretty invincible during this, but again, you're not. So make sure you're not getting hit by things. And then once you reach this rope, this pole here, you unravel back into your normal Kirby self. And most of the time, that means the end of the level. So let's finish Fountain Gardens. If you get 5 stars, it gives you 5 crystal stars, a bonus at the end, just like that. That can help you get rank at the last second if you need it. So that's why getting those patches throughout the level are very, very important in getting a good rank. You know, we got that gold star, a good streak, and 1, 2, 3 treasures. We found the butterfly patch. Press 1 to throw a patch and open a new stage. That's what the patch is we just got the end for, the butterfly patch. You can throw this from anywhere on the map, and it just makes it fun to go to the edge of the world and see how much of an arm Kirby's got. Kirby's got such an arm on him. And every level comes to life through these little animations. This one it's flowers and butterflies coming to life to unveil Flower Fields, our second level in the world. Kirby is balancing on the edge of space, or a tear in time and space. Thank you, I'll be here all night. Let's jump straight into Flower Fields. Here we go again. Same music as Fountain Gardens. There is some repeat music in this game, but it doesn't make the music in each stage any less amazing. Just skyward bomb onto that Waddle Dee. These are flower, like carousel, not really a carousel, but like a spinning platform. Each flower segment you get, a bead appears. I really don't need to do this. You don't even get that many beads from this, but it's early on. If I don't get a 3-star rank in these early on levels, what kind of a Nintendo gamer am I? And that term over time has just become way less and less cool, gamer. but alas, here's a big one at the bottom here. You don't get anything off that, so there's no point. Ah, forget it. You get the gist. You get it. Get some beads on this one. So we're just gonna walk around it. You walk slightly faster than it, so you don't want to walk past the halfway point, or else it starts spinning the other way. You walk along that one, you get the flower clock, a pretty cool treasure. There is that up there. This is a new kind of enemy. When you furl him up, he turns into a spear, just like the Waddle Dees we're holding. I keep wanting to say Bandana D. This is a bug enemy. It won't damage you. That one won't damage you. I'm gonna leave that Waddle Dee be. He's just sleeping. He's not doing anything wrong. These flower bead things I wrote up will fall after a little bit. This frog's ribboning when you swing on him. Swing on over here, and you get the second frog umbrella stand. You get the second treasure of the stage. Whoa, whoa, there's water here. It doesn't really matter. Again, there's no real fear of getting hurt in this game, so just take it at your own leisure. It's a very calming game. Again, I think incredibly underrated game. One of the better Kirby games ever made. As I proceed to miss that fairly easy jump. From frog tongue to frog tongue. And to this is an exclamation point that you can uncover through a patch on the ground. It'll move around to the spot where it wants to unfurl something. In this case, the fountain where you get the flower fields music. Getting words mixed up. We went from fountain gardens to flower fields, and we got the music for flower fields by uncovering a fountain. It's a little confusing out the gate, but nothing we can't handle. This flower's already reached its top, so we can go from flower to flower. We got our gold rank already, so again, as long as we don't get hit, we're good there. There's no real momentum on these, but up here's your 5-star patch. We already have our second kind of Metamortex. This is UFO Kirby. You move around, push 2 for energy beam, laser beam kind of thing that can suck up things. Once you suck up 3 things, you can electrocute everything on the screen by pushing 1. You can tell you have that power by the little rod on top of Kirby lighting up like this. You cannot destroy these yellow blocks, so the only way to get through them is to electrocute them. So you have to make sure you already have the power to do it before. These are Gordos, they're just spiked enemies. And I guess it's more of a tractor beam. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Tractor beam. Come on, go through there. You can tractor beam things through there. The enemies get super scared when you're about to eat them. More enemies. 3 enemies will also do it. This is a honeybee enemy. Those will hurt you if you hit the front of them. And again, we're going to go down here to get our crystal star. We're well beyond our gold star rank. I should not have been concerned at the start of this level. They force you to get that, so they have a never-ending supply of these bee enemies, so you can zap those and get out of UFO Kirby. One of the more overpowered Kirbys. And I only got the 5-star patch, so we better make sure to get it. It doesn't matter. I already have my gold ranking. Nice! For over 5,000 beads in the second level is pretty insane. Bang, 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 bang. 5,016 with I think a almost 500 streak. Yeah, this level was Bead Central. Found the alarm clock patch. Oh dear, what a pickle, what a pickle, what a definite pickle I am in. Prince Fluff, Lord Kirby, you're still here. Oh, thank goodness I ran into you. I am in the most dire of pickle straits. Could I possibly ask for your help? Pickle straits? Thank you ever so much, Lord Kirby. Your generosity shall not go unnoticed. I don't want to go with you. I don't want to go with you. Stop. You see, I can't seem to find any tenants who will move into my new building here. It's the market. What is one to do? I think spiffing the place up a bit would definitely attract some new attendants. I'm so glad to hear that you agreed. Now take a look at this photo here. What a detailed photo. Could you do me a favor and decorate the room so it resembles this picture? Wonderful. My, that was much easier than I expected. You chaps certainly are helpful. Well, I'm sure you'll find the furniture you need in areas you've already visited. Thanks, Dom Wall. I guess we'll do your heavy lifting for you. Quite literally heavy lifting. Just gotta put the couch down. 1 piece of furniture from each of the levels we've been to so far. Wonderful job, Lord Kirby. Now we must find someone who loves flowers. Hey, you got the new rooms. Wow! Flowers everywhere. I love this place. I started to give this character the Dom Wall voice because I did see them walk in. You did it, Lord Kirby. Oh, I can't tell you how grateful I am for this. Play with friends. Nope, I don't make friends here. I'm Kirby. I devour all my friends. You heard that right. But I think for that part, we got the alarm clock patch from that level. We started our grand new adventure through Patchland to try to save the world and grab all the pieces of magic yarn to stitch the world back together. I said that more complicated than I need to. I could have just said we started our adventure. But next time on Kirby's Epic Yarn, we continue off through Grassland and see if we can find the next piece of magic yarn. I'll see you guys next time.